There. Wow. The funny thing is, no one actually gets to see me do the little dance, the little jig for that behind the scenes. And yes, I played the wrong intro. Slippery fingers. It's a slippery day. I have a Dr. Pepper, so it's good. I don't think anybody's watching, so who cares? I sit here, drink a Dr. Pepper, scratch myself. Art. No one's going to see it. Clear my throat, too. Tonight, let's introduce our weird people. We have Sanokin. How are you doing tonight?
Hello. I am alive. So that's a plus. And no one would see you scratch yourself unless you're on CNN.
Ooh, womp, womp, womp. And we have there.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I need to change the damn name.
Damn name of what?
I can find it. Oh, there it is.
Which name are we changing today, sir?
All of them.
We're going to see if our stream elements bot actually does the stuff I was trying to make it do.
It said we went live.
Yeah,
after we went live.
Yeah, I think it is delayed a little bit because I've always noticed, like on Total War Games, their stream goes live, and a few minutes later, all the other elements that start shooting notifications. Oh, here we go. Look,
it's working.
I probably have it set to too quick, and so it'll be shooting. It'll be just spamming the chat the whole night, like every 2 minutes. I don't know how these things work. And I didn't want to go live the other night to test any of it out. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens.
I'll be right back. Cat's getting into something.
Oh, we got a catastrophe brewing tonight. That's probably gonna set the whole. You know what? I wish Walt was here. I'd get him to Photoshop a beard onto Bill Paxton's face, and then Bill Paxton the dwarf.
Yeah.
Well, Narky has learned how to open cupboards.
Oh shit!
Bravo!
It's like the scene in Jurassic Park where holy shit, the chat just came alive. What? I think I am having some lag issues tonight. I just people just popped into the chat. Black Angus, Knights of Barsoom, and Bloodwild.
Yay!
It's just like all at once. I don't know. Yes, cats are jerks, and yes, I did shave. There was a ping pong accident, and here we are. So yes, we're gonna do a little something different tonight since we were all stunned to see you scratching and dancing earlier. You're gonna be stunned some more. We're gonna do a little something different tonight since Saquara couldn't join us today because she's a bum.
Yep.
I agree. Knights of Barsoom, the best Jurassic Park moment will always be the lawyer being eaten off the toilet. In fact, when I was a kid, a friend of my dad's asked me what my favorite scene was, and I said that. And my dad's friend was a lawyer. No, yes, we need a ping pong crit table, definitely. But we're gonna do a little bit of a one shot tonight with some serious violence, hopefully, and. Yeah, my haircuts went overdue too. If I take these headsets off, it just goes. It ain't pretty. It ain't pretty at all. If anybody has any objections, we can get down to the game. If I can remember how to do this. Tab. Okay. So we will be doing a one shot tonight. Or I don't know, normally look it'll turn into a 2-shot. But the main party is way over here at Malford. Well, we will be starting here tonight in Hrueset. And I know that is the correct pronunciation because I managed to get Steven Chenault to say Hrueset on stream tonight. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start tricking into saying the various things I don't know how to pronounce. So then I'll know. I'll just ask a really off-the-wall question and he'll answer it. Then we'll know. But Yeah, Stream Elements is kind of popping the notifications out a little bit. I might have to adjust that a little bit. Are we sure it's not pronounced Roswell? I don't know. I still got to bug them about it. I meant to email him about that little shindig. But anyway, so we'll be starting off tonight in Hrueset, as I said. Hrueset is a. I'm getting lost in screens again. I'm acting like Michael.
Yep.
Really lost him. What the? Okay. Hrueset is a small town on the river, ruled by one Lord Count Hal. It's mainly an agricultural town. It does have a quarry, and I get distracted by Sanokin's comments. A small quarry, a small population of halflings living out on Half Pint Hill, but there is a number of taverns and bars and other things, because a number of would-be adventurers travel through here on the way to wage a crusade against the forces of evil, mostly orcs, goblins, and other things up along the Black Tooth Ridge and beyond, because that is what the Empress of New Enoch has called for. So there's all kinds of traffic coming through here, people coming to here resupplying. Our adventure, however, will be starting at the little bit of a rougher side of town here in the Dirty Orc Inn. The Dirty Orc Inn is a little bit out of the way, about a stone's throw from Half Pint Hill, and is the absolute bottom of the barrel when it comes to lodging and drinking establishments in the town. It is owned by one Kendall Black, an elderly and very crusty/salty former adventurer who called it quits when he lost his leg in a dungeon. He hobbles around swearing at his customers and pouring cheap swill for everybody. So it's a very great place. And that is where our people are. Bear, I'll ask you, introduce your character and describe him.
No.
Yes.
No,
you will.
It doesn't
you
do
will,
that.
and you will like it.
No, I won't. It's a half orc. That's all you need to know.
Can you describe the half orc setting in the tavern? Where is he sitting? Is he sitting at the bar? Is he sitting at a table?
I don't think they have tables and chairs big enough.
Oh my god!
He's really big. He's
like is this the one that keeps growing like the one in Walt's Forgotten Ridden game? It's like he's a 7-foot orc. No, he's a 7.5-foot orc. 8 foot.
Pretty much. He's 7 feet 8.
So he's sitting on the floor.
So he probably squeezed himself somewhere into there, much to his displeasure. Or he has his own little chair, because the tables don't really fit, because squeezing and folding the legs in is really not fun. And he doesn't wear armor, because armor is for humans.
Does he wear a shirt?
No.
Oi! Orc! Why can't you wear a shirt like civilized people?
Oh, shut up. I don't wear shirts, you little shit.
Oh, you have any of your kind I killed back in the good old days, and this is Kendall Black. He's sitting there kind of, even though the orc is sitting, he's still kind of looking up at him like, I killed a bunch of your kind, and by God, I could still kill you with a butter knife.
I'm going to stand up.
He cranes his neck. It's like,
what are you saying, Shorty?
I could stab you in the balls right now.
Get a letter first.
One of his bar witches comes like, shh. Kendall, sir, he has been paying very well on his bar tab, unlike anybody else in this establishment. Oh, orc, you're paying your bar tab?
Of course.
Gonna keep drinking?
That's what I'm here for.
You're gonna keep eating?
Stop asking stupid questions.
Good. I want to stab you in the balls today. Maybe tomorrow, but not today. Is he wearing pants?
Well, kind of, sort of. Think Conan, just darker.
Okay. Does he have shoes on?
Yeah. Some kind of weird self-made stuff,
Sandals.
maybe with sandals and fur.
Kendall Black's like, well, at least you have pants on and shoes, unlike those dirty halflings from Half Pint Hill. And he starts shuffling off, grumbling and pissing and moaning. Jesse, introduce your character, describe him, and tell us anything we need to know.
Let's see. On this one, I am playing Crow Stormaxe. He is an oddly friendly dwarf.
He's in the wrong establishment.
Especially towards other shorter races like gnomes and halflings, which seem to get, the short end of the stick on a lot of things. Not just because they're short, just because people are rude. And before I wandered off seeking adventure, I actually spent a little time learning, some weaponsmithing, and while I was good at it, but it just didn't fully satisfy me.
Makes sense. You're still repaying the debt to the Allfather by killing things, evil things.
Yes.
So, this establishment is one that's frequented by a lot of the lower tier adventurers who haven't quite, made it big, and who had to be kind of conservative with their money and the like. It's not a bad place to hear rumors and occasionally pick up work. In fact, if you've been sitting there long enough, you hear a number of rumors about Count Hal, including that rumor has it that Count Hal's extensive collection of intriguing erotic tapestries and paraphernalia, much of it imported from Evanon, for example, or that he's in fact a werewolf. There's a lot of strange things. But you're all sitting in there, little afternoon, when the door flies open and an armored knight steps forward, no helmet. In fact, too many things. Wrong one. He comes striding in with another man wearing a cloak and leather armor, and oddly enough, he has a mustache, and he's surveying the room for a moment. Any reactions? Do you look his way or any of that nonsense?
I just look him over, measuring him up. He seems tiny.
I'll give just a quick glance, but it's just another human.
That's wrong button. If you look closely enough, you'll realize he's probably not. He's wearing steel plate armor, very high quality, and if you see him, you recognize that he's probably one of the knights of the realm, and he carries a certain aura of nobility and seriousness, and you might have to wonder why he's in a dive like this. And if you've spent any time in this town for a few weeks, you'll have an idea who he is. But there's still quite a bit of commotion in the tavern as people are drinking and swearing and carrying on. But he raises his voice. May I have your attention? Any
I'm just
keep drinking.
Yep.
Some heads perk up, some look towards towards him. Says, I need volunteers for a problem that concerns the realm. I am paying good coin for would-be warriors. We have a bit of a bandit problem. I'll pay each and every man who comes with me a gold piece a day. If you jump at the opportunity.
I think you should make it more worth our time. If you want people to actually get up and risk life and limb.
He strides over to you and looks down at you. It's like he looks you over from toe to the tip of your helmet or your hair, or what weird little hairdo, whatever you have going on. He's like, awfully picky for a poor little dwarf like you. Just look at this riffraff that you're wearing. A gold a day is very fair for common bandits, but it's a problem that needs to be taken care of.
Depends if you want it. You get what you pay for, because you want it done right, you'll pay a little.
If I wanted it done right, I'd be at the Red Squirrel.
Then you obviously don't want it done.
Size you over for a second, debating whether you're worth it or not. 2 gold. 2 gold and a quarter of whatever we find on the bandits.
All right, we'll see this. We'll see this out the door at least.
The guy behind him is like, damn, he's only paying him the gold. I'm getting paid good for my services. And he's mumbling this under his breath. It may or may not be heard. A few others jump at the opportunity, but he's striding through the establishment looking around, and he comes to the large orc. It's like, what about you? You looking for work? You're looking for work. Depends on what.
Make it 5 gold. And half of what we get from the bandits.
And why should I do that?
Because I have this axe. And it's this huge bearded axe with the long hilt, and it just sits there. And it's just petted.
He's like, I have this long sword. And he kind of turns his back. He has not long sword, a great sword. Large 2-handed sword on his back, and you can tell it's very high quality, likely magical in quality. He's like, no one's paid me extra for my sword.
Apparently nobody paid you not to turn around either.
And if you prove yourself, there will be other contracts, other work for Lord Hal.
Fine.
And maybe I'll pay you a bonus for whatever cretins you smash with your axe. The gorier, the better. Prove yourself, and I'll give you a bonus.
Really, Cretans? I'm just making a note out of character. Cretan. Guy in plate armor. ...
What is your name, orc? Half orc.
They call me Vorkmark the Hammer.
He kind of has a slow play. He looks over his shoulder at his companion, and the guy with the mustache. He's like, why do they call you the Hammer? You have an axe.
Bring your wife, and I'll show you.
I don't have a wife. She drowned in the river.
Yeah, it shows.
Yeah. Stick with the bullet. The Black Angus is answering the questions that everybody wants to know. He's like, whatever, half orc. You may have that silly axe, but I have this. He twirls his mustache a little bit. I could get more winches with this than that axe. And he turns and walks out the door.
Poor fool didn't oil up.
God.
Oh yeah, we're going there.
Oh Lord. He shakes it. The knight, Sir Gunther, shakes his head and says, "Those who are interested in this job, assemble in 1 hour outside the walls of the Lord's manor house. 1 hour. Be there, or we'll leave you." And he walks out the door.
Oh, that's enough time to get a couple more mugs of this swill.
Oh God. A drunk fighting party.
I'm
So
sure.
you guys,
I'm sure in 200 and some odd years, I've developed some sort of tolerance, especially for this low quality piss water.
swill. What's the other half? Half gnome. That'd be funny. So, do you guys do anything besides drink?
There's much else to do, is there, in this place? Because I'm not gonna touching the wenches. They're just like, ooh, humans. Ooh.
Yeah. I'm not even sure I trust the food here.
Yeah.
Kendall Black would be very annoyed. So,
Well, he can hop on his peg leg and chase me down.
at the appointed time, you guys start assembling outside the side gate of the manor where the knight is. You're standing in the shadow of Wilhelm the Magnificent's magical tower behind you. It's the little blue tower there, obviously. Do you guys show up on time, or are you gonna be late?
I'll be.
I'll be timely.
I time it work. Wrong button.
I'll follow along. I'll arrive just after the walking mound of flesh. Just in case, it rains, whatever, he can catch the rain first.
Oh God! You could probably stand between his legs, and touch the bottom of his. Never mind. Let's see. We'll see something real quick.
You could do some pull-ups.
No.
No.
Aerial pole dancing.
What is wrong with you people? Let's see. Okay. As you guys collect up outside the walls, the other guy comes out. It's like you can see him trading words with the knight for a moment. It's like, fine, I'll do it. And he turns to address the group. Right now, the group is about a little over half a dozen adventurers, and it's kind of a motley crew. You two are probably the more well-equipped and more hardened of the group. I mean, it's really, really questionable. You have to wonder why in the hell would the nobleman hire such riffraff for a job like this.
I'm gonna stay in the back. If there's a wall, I'm gonna lean against it with my axe. Like this.
It's Sock's fault. She didn't show up tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Blame her. It's like, attention, please, says the mustache man. I am Ranger Kane of Kaamar. I'm glad you could all make it now. We have a little job to carry out for his Lord self, Lord Pringus, Lord Hal, whatever his name. His mustache. He says, we've had reports of bandits, highwaymen, plaguing the northeastern road coming into town. Many traders have been waylaid. No one has actually seen them, but we have seen the signs of their handiwork. And the steward has offered a bounty and commanded that guy over there, Sir Gunther to do something about it, and he wants us something to do about it. He kind of does this look around and say, he doesn't want to get his armor dirty. Any questions? One guy in back goes, do we get paid in advance? No. You don't get paid if you get killed either. What was that, Jesse?
Oh, it's just clicking on the black screen.
It's like,
how long do you think this is going to take?
before the ranger can say anything, the knight says, it will take as long as it takes until the job is done. Or do you want extra for that?
Oh, the longer it takes, the more you're paying.
The knight shakes his head. The ranger's like, it's about a day's. The last sighting of these bandits, the last ambush site was about a day's travel from here. And we'll have to do a bit of, old-fashioned rangering. You don't look like a ranger dwarf, so that'll be up to me. I'm very good at finding things. I'm good at finding trees. I'm good at finding sand. I'm good at finding dirt and water occasionally. You have nothing to fear. I make a pretty good living as a ranger.
Well, I'm sure you can see over the bushes at least, so that'll work.
Yeah. Yes, unlike you. Unless we're talking about a different kind of bush, then never mind.
No, I just go right through them.
The ranger's like, I don't know if we're talking about the same thing now. Anyway, we should all be prepared and we should leave immediately.
I think I'm ready. I got just
That's
about
all I'm
everything I need on me.
The ranger yells at the orcs, hey, Beefcake, are you ready?
I just picked my axe up.
Yeah. Show that big axe, everybody.
No.
I am pissing my pants now, sir.
Be careful, or else.
Oh, God, the cucumber. No, not the cucumber.
Yes!
The ranger pulls his pack on and he's like, let's go. And he starts leading out to the main. I got to get the map back up. To the main avenue through town, leading on up north until they take the little side dirt road that heads out here. And you notice that the knight doesn't accompany you, but by the time you're crossing the bridge, you hear the sounds of hooves clacking up from behind. You turn, you see the knight riding up on his mighty steed. I don't walk like commoners, as he prances by. And the ranger's like, he's a bit of a dick.
Yeah, I mean, it's expected. Also, I can't see anything. I have a black screen on the map.
Yeah, it's been pretty dark.
He's keeping us in the dark.
Because... Hold on.
You gave vision to the other characters who aren't there.
No, it's the...
You get the cucumber. I'm gonna tell Sock.
No, that's the permissions. I gotta set that token. There's that better.
No.
I don't see anything.
Oh, I gotta set it individually.
Well, that's a poppycock.
Observer.
And now where's my there?
There you go.
Nope.
No, it's a black square, mate.
Hold on, let me Let me reload.
No, because it's not the issue. There. Now you can see.
No.
Shit.
Barry can't see.
I can't see.
You can't.
Let me F5 this bitch.
I don't think that's the issue. God damn it.
I do not own any token with vision in
Wait
this.
a minute. No, wait a minute. The easy way to do this, I think. Regional map. Configure.
We're the best prepared stream in the world.
Yeah.
Everything is set up.
How's that? How's
Hey, I can see something.
that? There
now.
we go.
Oh my god, there's a map of things.
Hallelujah.
And
I
just
was
to make
hoping
sure
you
it
would-
works,
It does. It was a permission issue.
Jesus Christ, why?
Because he can. Because he can. That's why he does it to just drive us up a wall.
I was making sure the dice worked.
I rolled a 1. I'm so good.
I rolled a 230.
Yeah, Black Angus, because they're in the same area, just in a different part of the area. They're over here by Hrueset, while the other party is over by Mouth Wharton, which is each square is about 10 miles. So there it is. You travel for about 6 hours. Totally uneventful. Nothing of real. Yeah, they are going east. It's an uneventful journey. You pass some traders, some travelers. You pass through one small village, and does anybody stop to question anybody along the way?
I don't talk with the storks. They're all silly.
I just complain, could go a little faster. I have short legs, and I'm keeping up.
The ranger does question some people along the way, and they're not reporting bandits. They said bandits. No, not they were goblins. They were goblins. And Gunther's like, there's no goblins in these parts. You're ignorant as you are poor. Be gone. But you guys make it into the woods, and you make camp for the night. You know what? It would help if I had dice.
Yeah, I can already see before this is over, I'm going to punch Gunther, and I'm going to punch his horse.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. Like in Conan. In the second movie, I think.
So you guys make camp. Gunther establishes watch rotation, and you have a peaceful night.
Yay.
The next morning, breakfast is being cooked. Sitting around the fire. The ranger is like, well, since we're here, does anybody have any thoughts on how we should proceed today? Should we continue further up the road? Should we investigate the woods? Should we just sit here and sing songs and hold hands?
Now, if you
I
want to
just
be
look at him.
holding something,
Not that kind of guy. He points at the dwarf.
We go there, we kill them, we go back.
He's like,
I'm with Ugly.
They said, you're as brilliant as you are beautiful there, Vargmarg. We don't know where they are.
Then find them.
I don't know if I'm being paid enough to find them. I mean, like, what?
Just try not to trip over any sand.
It's like, He looks at the door. He said, "What? I don't see any sand around here. What's that supposed to mean?"
Well, I'm just saying, don't trip on it. It's sneaky.
I'd be
It
more
gets
worried about getting
into
stuck on a rock, you little short bastard.
I can break rock. I'm not worried.
Good for you. I'm not quite sure what we're talking about again. Just like the bushes. Once again, he looks a little confused. So you guys start breaking camp down.
Yep.
Bear, does your half orc have any sniffer qualities? I forget what half orc abilities are.
I have only a sense of smell, enhanced sense of smell. But I can't sense directions. I can only sense there's something there.
Okay.
Within 30 feet.
Within 30 feet. So the ranger proposes to the knight to move up the road a bit further because he has not seen any signs of tracks or violence along the road so far. You guys start moving further eastward. And why is the
Why?
ranger crappy? Big Angus, Black Angus. Whoa, Big Angus. At least I didn't say Big Anus.
That happens after the Angus.
Yeah.
Some things just never recover.
Bear. As you guys are traveling for a few hours, Bear, your orc starts picking up the scent of blood in the wind.
Mm-hmm. I smell blood.
He's like, check out the big, nice sniffer on Ugly over there.
I'm gonna so whack him if this continues.
About another 10 minutes, you come upon a grisly scene, a caravan that has been completely waylaid. And there's about 3 or 4 humanoid bodies, but you're not quite sure what they are because they have been gruesomely murderized. I mean, they have been smashed. There are limbs and heads all over the place. The heads have been scalped. The wagon's been thoroughly plundered. I mean, it is absolute gore fest. The ranger whistles and goes, "Woo, I don't think these are bandits."
Really?
Just
Very observant.
He looks at you like, "That's being facetious, dwarf. Shit." The knight dismounts his horse. He's coming up from behind because he was kind of hanging back at a leisurely pace. He's like, I've never seen bandits do anything like this. It's like, no, because I think those villagers might have been onto something. We might be having a bigger problem than just bandits. Still, the knight is dismissive. Let's see what kind of tracking roll the ranger can do tonight. Shut up!
I'm not saying anything.
Shut up. The ranger can't even find the D20.
That's why you should use your Titan dice. Can't miss it.
Yeah, then I will roll fails.
Well, it'll be par for course.
The ranger begins searching the immediate area, and he pretty quickly finds tracks. He whistles for you guys to come over. It's like,
all right, what'd you find? What are you doing?
Well, Master Dwarf, I think they have retreated off into the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just tell how many there were?
He looks at you and he's like, I was getting to that. You can't just blurt it all out at once. You have to build to it. That's
So
how
you have
earn
no
the pay.
clue.
No, I have plenty of a clue. There's at least probably half a dozen of these foul evildoers. And he says, "Look at these tracks. These tracks. These aren't big enough for regular riff-raff human bandits. These are goblins. I don't give a shit what the knight says."
Hmm.
Well, then let's kill them.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can find your boogeyman.
Hey, Orky, do you want to take lead? I can follow the trail from behind because
I'm just going to the direction.
the ranger shrugs a bit and he's like, "Okay, whatever."
I just shake my head at the ranger and just start heading that way.
Where's the other guy at?
I forget. Did you say what race this ranger is, or is he another human-y?
He's human because elves could never have such a fantastic mustache.
Do you remember him from last year?
That was the Greyhawk. He might be traveling through plains.
But he's the Sandfinder.
Hey, in Walt's game, he did very good at tracking.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow, that's a good roll. And he's like, "I'll lead the way," and he starts to go this way, and he turns and goes in the complete opposite direction, and he's following these tracks, inspiring confidence in the hope.
I'm going to go that way too then. Bing.
Is this map loading up? Can you actually see this
Yes,
one?
sir, I can see.
Awesome.
No. All black.
No. Yeah, because I didn't put your token on. Whoops.
Mhm.
Well, fine. Forget you then.
You're just a token.
I'll take my toys and go home.
Can you see now?
No.
Because he
I
doesn't
can
have
see.
vision. He's a blind dwarf. Can you see? No, you still can't see. God damn, you're a blind dwarf.
We need to go deeper so I can see.
There you go. Hallelujah.
I can see.
He can see.
And then there was light.
Yay.
Travel order. The ranger is obviously rangering up front. Who wants to be behind him?
I will
I go
be.
behind him. Or you, I don't care.
Well, we can bracket him.
Yeah.
Make a ranger sandwich.
The ranger is very uncomfortable at this point. It's like, oh, hey, Orky, when's the last time you had a bath?
What's a bath?
That's what I thought you was going to say. So he's
It's when
leading
you
you through the.
It's when you spill your drink.
He looks at the dwarf. He's like, he would smell better if he was covered in ale right now. Like, which totally sounds wrong, I admit, but whew. He leads you up further through the woods, and you come across a very small stream. He's like, you know what? You could roll in this water right now and help us all out big time, big guy.
Can I throw the ranger into the river?
You can
Into the
try.
water, so that he gets a bath himself.
Hey, he smells very nice.
He's not really a ranger then. I'm going to give the ranger a bath.
Okay, let's see here. Roll a strength check. Let me think here. That's going to be... Okay, roll it.
It's only a 13.
The ranger kind of jinks out of the way, like, "Hey, whoa, you getting handsy now here, buddy? I'm not that kind of girl. I don't go for the big green skin."
Well, at least he confirmed he's a girl.
But he leads you guys through the stream, and things are like really kind of getting weirdly quiet. Who wants to do a perception check?
Ooh. Sure, I can fail that. I don't think I got any pluses that would go towards that.
That's all wisdom. So, you're gonna have a hard time with this. It's gonna suck to be you. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, I'm not underground.
No, Bear. You want to roll a perception check?
Yeah, why not? I don't have anything either, so that's awesome. Wow.
Lordy. You guys are standing there listening intently. 12. And the ranger, he's like, shh, shh. He kind of drops down. Grabbing for his bow. He says, I don't think we're alone.
Can I smell them?
You can try.
I'm trying to smell them. What do you want me to do?
Roll a smell check. Make that a you know what? A smell check. It's a smell check.
You find a bicycle seat.
Just take a go. And roll me a 1d20 plus 1.
Doink. Wow, I don't smell shit.
As you take a big whiff, the wind shifts a little bit, and you catch a faint smell of something, but you're not sure what.
It's the night's perfume.
Who wants to roll initiative?
I got it. We doing 10s?
Yep.
One day I'll remember that.
Perfect. Average.
Wah wah.
Axe.
Any more d20s?
Show the map, Sparklebutt. People can't see the rolls.
There's a reason that the map isn't shown yet. Okay, I had to get more d20. I had to get. Sound like you said show the gnomes, show the something. I don't know.
Gnomes are wonderful creatures.
Oh,
Who are you?
what have
Rest
you done
in
with
you,
Jesse?
Chesty.
Us little folk need to stick together.
Ain't that little? Ain't that little, buddy?
Oh, I'm smaller than that chunk of meat.
Everything's smaller than that chunk of meat.
Yep. Even the horse.
Probably smarter too.
Ooh.
I have an intelligence of 10. Thank you.
Me too. We could be intelligence buddies.
Oh, God.
Yes.
We could have some campfire philosophy discussions.
So a volley of arrows shoots out from the tree line, and one whizzes by the orc and nails this guy here in the throat. He goes down, catches him right in the throat.
Glad that wasn't Brandon. Yes, I named one of our helpers Brandon.
This other guy takes an arrow to the arm for 2 hit points of damage, and at that moment, a bunch of goblins come running out of the tree line with spears, swords, and all kinds of shit coming out.
Yay.
Goblins turn very slowly. There we go. They get to about here before the turn ends. So goes back to you guys. Jesse, you can go first.
Well, seeing or catching sight of these goblins, which really should be exterminated at all costs, I will immediately go charging in to the nearest goblin. Well, while rushing in, I look back. I go, "Let's go, Brandon! Let's go!"
Brandon's stumbling around,
And the band.
arrowing him.
And I will attack the nearest goblin
Roll me
With-
some to hit.
with the battle axe.
And don't forget, you get a bonus to goblins because you're a dwarf. You hate goblins.
Yep, +1 to hit, and also, let's see, we'll do that if I hit. So, do. Wow.
You swing and you hit his shield, or he parries your blow, and nope, bear.
I'm going in right into the center if I can. Wink.
Ah! Give me a battle cry.
Meow.
I'm not giving you a battle cry. It's 5 a.m. People won't like that.
Fuck him.
And I don't have any audio proofing up yet. I need to do that.
Oh Lord.
Yes, I'm going to go in there. Wah! Show me your war face, right?
Just start honking.
I need a honking sound somewhere. Yeah. Okay. I'm swinging at the nearest Gobi with the bayonet axe because it's awesome.
Okay.
Swing.
Roll.
Wow.
Like you swing hard, the goblin just drops down, and you miss.
That's a good start.
Let's see. How much is the hit? Does that hit? Kane fires off a arrow into the woods and misses. Brandon runs into the woods. The other one comes up. The knight is holding back. It's like, you fools are running about like rabble. Hold the line. It's like, Bear, what's your armor class?
14.
14?
14.
14. Okay, let's see. Goblin takes a swipe at you, misses. Goblin takes another swipe at you, misses. Goblin hits you from the side for... Ooh!
Oh, good.
Yep. As you're distracted by the other goblins that are bashing at you with their maces and their swords, one comes up and stabs you in the side. Jesse, what's your armor class?
Armor is 14.
Ooh, right on the money. The goblin runs up and leaps up with his blade and hits you for 2 hit points of damage. Let's see here. And I'm going to use a luck point. It's all
Good. We're going to die.
somebody's going to die. Black Angus, it's always been armor class in D&D. I know some games use ratings, but it's been AC since I think the old white box days. Ow! Wow. So Brandon gets hit with the arrow. I rolled 19, and I had 6 damage. As Brandon is charging with his sword held high, arrow clips him right between the eyes, and he goes down dead as a doorknob. Let's see. Other ones are in roll. Let's see. Ooh, 17. And Kane gets hit for. Kane gets hit for 4 hit points. Come back around. Jesse.
I will try to break through that shield and decapitate me a gobbo. With ish.
You take off the tip of his ear. I'm just gonna give that to Bear.
I'm going to try and smash the little shit who stabbed me.
Do what now?
Bastard. I'm going after the asshole who stabbed me.
Yeah, he's the one to your immediate right. So it's
14.
that is a miss. You swing it and you try to cleave him.
This is brilliant.
It sucks at being first level. Kane fumbles. Who wants to roll a percentile for me real quick?
Got it.
Yep, do it.
Hold on, I got a stupid pop-up thing in the way. 58.
58. Ribbon.
He stabs himself.
Missile. 58. He's getting ready to let off an arrow, and he slips and drops the bow. He needs to work on his technique a little bit, apparently. Thank you, Bloodwild, for that wonderful result. You were the best. The knight goes charging into the tree line. Actually, that guy needs to get a roll, too. Wow, somebody actually hit something, and it was the NPC.
Yay.
He gets it and drives a dagger into the goblin and bloodies him really good, but he doesn't drop him. But he bloodies him pretty good. Goblins come back around. Goblins are trying to surround you, Bear.
Oh, good.
Let's see. Where's all my deep? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm going to go with the fumble first because, 15. The goblin goes in to stab the orc, but he gets snagged on his own clothes with his weapon, and it causes slip, and he's going to spend the next 2 rounds just juggling his weapon, trying not to drop the damn thing. But what's your armor class, Bear?
14.
2. You get hit twice for a total of 3 hit points.
Oh, good.
You're like they're hitting you from different sides. Other goblins they run past you. One of them comes into attack. So Jesse, that's a miss. The goblin who just got stabbed by the we'll call him Jeff. As he's standing with his dagger, the goblin moves and shoves his weapon into his belly and guts him really good. And he starts bleeding profusely. Not good for him at all. Holy damn!
Oh, good. I just saw what is this there.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. The knight. Where's my? Maybe easier to do it this way. takes 2 arrows for 10 hit points of damage.
Holy shit. TPK, TPK.
Kane takes another arrow for 2 hit points of damage. Lucky him. Okay, all the other the hirelings are down. Yeah, I don't. This could be a TPK because it's the good shit ain't gotten started yet. Jesse, start hitting shit. It's amazing. My rolls for the bad guys were like on fucking point tonight. But when I roll for the hirelings, for Kane, nope.
With a mighty yell, "You killed Brandon!" I'll swear again.
Holy shit balls.
You know what? Consider this is kind of a flanking attack. I'll give it to you. Roll damage. Because you would get a +1 on flanking attack, and he was killing the other guy. So you were to his flank. I'll let you hit him. I'm going to be a benevolent GM tonight.
All right, so I have Goblin Slayer, so I get 1d4 damage with each successful attack.
Of course, actually, he's almost already dead anyway, so you're gonna obliterate him. This is just like rolling for shits and giggles because whatever's going to be is going to be over.
So the first part of that would be, oops, hold on. Okay, that's not that. I forget. Did we have class abilities figured into that TDR?
The TDR does not count like race specific, like goblins.
So, boop. That's the first part.
Yeah. You take his head clean off.
That would be
Bear,
11,
you're next.
11 total.
I'm gonna hit some guy, not. I'm gonna hit the one in front of me again. Which at this point, who is with the one in front of me? With none of them are in front of me and around me. Oh no, let's see. Oh my god.
Whoa! Yeah, that's how you play.
I am hitting someone!
Okay, roll damage.
That's gonna be fun. And that's the wrong dice. That's a good start. 1, 2, 3. We are doing 10 damage on the first one.
You cleave the first one in half.
Yeah.
At the
And now we're doing something funny. We're going to cleaving strike and focus on the next asshole. Let's see. Nope. We swing and miss the second one.
You swing it, but the goblin brings up his shield, and though he blocks it, it knocks him back a few feet.
I killed one.
You killed one! Yay! Let's see. Kane throws his hand axe at this guy, and Bear, you got you a luck point.
Oh, cool.
As you're maiming orcs, this axe comes flying by your peripheral. It embeds itself in the shoulder of the goblin. It does killing these. What the hell? The knight charges in. In fact, he actually does a charge. Let's see what is it. Let's just see how he rolls first. He rolls and he charges into tree light and kills one of the goblins with his bastard sword. Now let's see if we can all survive another turn. Let's see. This goblin lets out a hiss. He jumps up and pokes you with his sword and misses. Lucky for you. The other one that's kind of behind you. Ow. Lucky. He hits you in the rear. He stabs you in your dwarf buttocks for a hit point of damage, Jesse.
I knew I should have wore full plate.
Bear, all these other two goblins try to attack you, but they miss.
Hooray.
You're blocking the Imperium blows, and you're just being awesome. Ooh! Goblin manages a natural 20.
Oh boy.
Yep. Fire. Let's see here. Piercing critical. Roll 5. Oh, he's lucky. Who are you giving the luck point to there, Bear?
The dwarfy.
The dwarf. The arrow fires off a. Good God, did I just say the arrow? The goblin fires off an arrow from the knight's flank and gets a lucky strike and does 6 points of damage to the knight as he's murderizing his other friend. Other arrows, they go wild, they go missing. One whizzes by Kane's head, but it misses. Jesse, you're up.
All right. Still upset over the loss of Brandon.
And Jeff. And Henry.
Not good.
I never talked to them. I stuck to Brandon. He was more my type.
God.
I will go to the goblin that's
Well, there's
that one.
yeah. Okay.
I am too overcome.
Why did you have to kill my buddy Brandon? And he's just like axing air. Bear.
Well, I guess I'm gonna ask the one guy in front of me a question again.
Do you want to use a luck point to increase your hit roll?
Yeah, why not? Then I have 3. And then we're gonna roll a 1. Just watch it. That doesn't help me.
The luck point. The luck point went to improve to hit roll like Angus, but I also rolled 6 damage, which was more than enough to kill Brandon. So, oh Lord, Kane's gonna charge. Man, this is gonna be a rough night.
Yep.
Kane
Perfect.
runs forward, pulling out his two-handed sword. Let's hope he can hit something. Well, I got size. Oh, it's going to hit at 20 as a 2. He swings wildly at the goblin and misses.
Wow, we're good at this.
Yes, we are. We are the absolute best in the world this game. Actually, what is the level 5? So he gets +4. The knight's going to charge over and swing on the goblin. Ooh, and murderize him with his magical bastard sword of bastardly things. At least the knight. The knight. You know what? You guys better start getting the killing, because if this knight has to go and kill everything in here, wow, that's distracting. I'm not going to repeat what just got messaged to me or who it's from, because yeah. Yeah. Nope. Wrong. Where's my team?
Ooh, oh.
He bashes the goblin for 4 hit points of damage.
Oh, I'm about ready to break out the real dice.
I know. Yeah. See.
And then you roll once.
Okay. And the orc has. Well, the orc and the dwarf are kind of on par right now.
Mm-hmm.
Holy
You
shit.
need to do a contest. That only counts as one.
Bear, bad news.
I'm dead.
You're dead.
Wow.
No, you're not dead. You're almost dead. You get hit
Amazing.
twice for 4 hit points of damage.
Nice.
You just you just get cut from every which way. This guy runs past, throwing an attack at Kane, and he's running, getting ready to slip, and he slips on a rock and face plants into the ground. No, actually, this guy's over here juggling. Actually, so that'd be these two guys attacking. This one fumbled. Jesse. That's a natural 20. Jesse, roll me a d10.
Oh boy.
7.
Okay. Roll me a percentile.
$30.
Roll me a Constitution save. Just put in your constitutional bonuses and just get above 12 because I think con is a prime.
Right. I haven't got my dice out yet.
Yeah. Okay. So, oops.
I feel like I'm playing a wizard.
You get stabbed. You get stabbed, and you get stabbed pretty good, and you now have a minor bleed going on. You're losing 1 hit point every round, unless you want to do some first aid on yourself. Let's see. Goblins up here are going to go to melee. That's going to be a hit. The knight up there gets stabbed pretty good. Back around. Since Jesse's still playing with his dice. Bear, you get to go first. God bless America. Roll some shit.
Oh man. I mean, I could use one of my bandages. The problem is they're gonna hit me for. Then I have like 3 hit points maximum, and then they hit me for 4 again. So it doesn't really matter anyway.
Yeah, and you're a barbarian orc. You don't run away for nothing. You don't
Exactly.
You don't
I'm
back
going
baby
to
into a corner. You don't back baby into a corner.
I'm gonna swing.
Oh,
my god! It's a 15.
Yes, you just like barely made it. You have.
Holy shit! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll. That's an 11.
Roll again. Another
Oh,
hit.
And the next gobble.
He gets hit as well.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful there. That is some beautiful footage.
4, 5. Boink. I think he's dead as well.
You sure he's dead, not just sleeping?
I'm going to teabag him to find out.
So you make a dramatic cleave and you knock out 2 in one. You just bits of goblin fly.
Oh, yeah.
Jesse.
All right. Let's see if the real dice do something different. All right. So I'm swinging at the same goblin I whiffed at.
What'd you get? Oh, it's
5.
1 P2. Yeah, you hit air.
That was not an
And
improvement.
let's see here. Where has my little pointy dice? You lose a hit point of from bleeding. Item
Hey.
bleed 1d2 per 6 round. Okay. No, you know what? I misread that. I am sorry, Bloodwild. I am sorry, Jesse. You're not going to die as quickly as I thought you were going to. I mean, wait, what? You know what? What's the etiquette for when a die gets like stuck? It rolls up against the side and it's like stuck between a hit and a miss.
You take a d6, you put it on it. If it stays on, it's a valid roll. If it slides off, it's not. You reroll. At least that's on wargaming tables, generally.
I just had an education. Let's see, that two-handed sword is 2d6 plus 1. Kane actually managed to kill a goblin.
Nice.
The knight. Let's see. He is swinging at goblins and a bear. He is missing very terribly. I think that's back around. This many goblins. Why are we doing that? Some of the goblins start retreating.
Oh, no, you don't.
As their numbers have been kind of squashed. Bloodwild is right. Take your pants off and you will strike better. That takes us back to Bear.
Oh, Jesse.
I'm changing it up. Or Jesse. I don't care whoever wants to go first. I just work here.
I'm catching more air.
You're gonna be kidding me.
God bless America.
Got it on 11.
Bear, they're running away. Do you want to chase after them for a
I'm
spear?
going to chase after the spear goblin.
You're going to charge him?
Yep.
Okay, charge away.
Come on. No, I am just going to wildly swing after him. And
little bastard, come here. Kane's going to run with you. He's going to... Wow, Kane actually managed to hit something.
Nice.
He slices him with his sword for... Actually, no, that's right. It's 2d4. 2d6. He's got that two-handed sword. He swings. He gets some really cool Aragon shit. Wow, I still rolled 5 anyway. But, no, that's not dead. That's... Managed to cut him up pretty bad. The knight manages to lop off the head of another goblin.
Nice.
The rest of the goblins break and well, actually, no. Both the dwarf and the half-orc will understand this. They hear when they say, "You'll be sorry," as they're running away.
I already am. Dolgan is so disappointed in me.
So, turn back to you guys. Orc, are you going after them? You can catch up.
Yeah,
Take another swing at them.
I mean, you know what? I have 3. I'm gonna try and get that last one. Anyway, I'll see if I can hit him. If I can get 4. Because I can.
What kind of attack you doing?
I'm going to swing. I'm going to chase after that one asshole with the spear and try to hit him before he's off the map. Maybe I can get a 4th. Boink. No. I have improved the air, though. Airflow is now much better in the area.
So, in combat, the Ranger standing out of breath, standing near all these dead goblins. He's like, "Hey, green beefcake, get over here! You look shit."
Yeah.
He's like, "Come on!" And he's sheathing his sword, drops his pack, and you, Beardy, get over here.
I'm kind of like in shock, staring at my axe, just like,
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm going to get out my hand axe and I'm going to collect heads.
it's like, what just happened?
The ranger looks at the orc. He said, "Do you want to keep standing there and maybe bleed out standing there, or do you want me to help you?"
Fine.
Get over here.
I am over here. Arse.
He said, "What are you afraid I'm going to touch your balls or something?"
I don't know. Do you swing that way?
They're not the walnuts you're used to.
Yeah, they're more like melons because I'm very big.
He managed to patch you up with the med kit, which is a cool thing out of the Adventurer's backpack for 4 hit points. After he gets done with you, he comes over to the like, hey there, buddy. You patch on his like, calm down, sit down, let me fix you up. You're bleeding everywhere. It's kind of awkward. Do you let him doctor you?
Yeah.
Oh wow, you get the good roll.
Of course.
You get the good roll. That almost brings you up to full health.
I'm going to use one of my bandages.
The bandage won't give you any more. Kane bandaged you with the med kit, which includes bandaging. So
I'm going to collect heads. Goblin heads.
You start collecting goblin heads. Kane starts collecting up his weapons that he has dropped all over the field of battle. His bow's laying over on one side, and his hand axe is laying there. And at this point, the knight comes over, and it's like, "You boy, wow." Yeah, he's like, yes, sir, knight, and he bandages him up for a good, 2 hit points. It's like Sir Gunther looks at the orc, says, "Savage beast." He says, I don't understand this. There's no goblins this side of the river. That's a problem for Malfortin. Who wants to do a perception check?
Oh, sure. Let's all perceive and fail.
Now I roll a 17.
Of course.
Bear, what do you roll?
I rolled a 3. I perceive absolutely fucking nothing.
Because you're so into mutilating the bodies.
Yep.
But guys, you start hearing. Some of us start hearing. The ground kind of starts vibrating. Boom, boom, boom. Kane slowly starts rising up, turning around, like a scene reminiscent of Jurassic Park. He says, "I don't like the sound of that."
I'm going to tie the heads together by the hair so that they all dangle down nicely.
He's like, Kane's like backing on the shoulders, like, beefcake guy. I think we're about to have visitors.
Good.
I'm still kind of shocked and just looking at all the bodies and looking at my axe that only has just a smidgen of blood on it from the one time it ever made contact.
So you're not paying. You're like totally zoned out.
Yes.
Can I cut out the heart of one of the goblins and eat it?
If you want to, sure.
Yes. Gotta eat the heart of your
Jesse,
enemy.
while the orc is eating the heart, the ranger comes up and grabs you by the beard and slaps you. It's like, buddy, I need you with me. Come on. Look at him. Look at my eyes. Come on. Wake up. What's he do, Jesse?
I'll kind of blink at him, punch him in the nuts. Just
Roll
as my
a hit.
first reaction coming back.
Roll. You know what? No, I will do a dexterity
You're just
save.
gonna miss it.
My nuts are too small to be kicked. Let's see here. It's gonna be.
Hey, look at that! Another 17.
Oh God, I managed. I rolled just perfectly for that. I need to get a 12 or higher. No, roll a 13. He's like, no kicking the smooth criminals here. Thank you very much. No kicking the family jewels. Dwarf. He grabs you by both ears and he's like, I need your head of the game. I think we're about to get bent over the barrel, and it's not gonna be fun. Did you bring your lube? Because I didn't bring you lube. Since we didn't bring you lube, we need to get into this and kill whatever is coming. And the sound of footsteps is getting higher and higher and higher and higher.
Okay. While the sounds of footsteps are getting higher and higher, I'm gonna break out one of my flasks of oil, and I'm going to oil myself up to look good.
Bear, I'm going to give you a +1 AC for that. It's going to be distracting.
Yep. And I'm going to put on my goggles of Horatio because I can.
What do they do?
Now, they do give you a +1 to saving throws against elemental damage and a +1 to charisma checks due to cool factor. And as you put them on, you can in the distance hear, yeah!
Rang's like, oh my God. Got a lot beastmen in these woods too.
And this happens all the time when I do it. It's
God.
magic.
The Lord, the knight's like, you fools, get behind me. I will deal with this. And he gets there and takes a defensive stance because it sounds like it's coming from this direction. Okay,
Can I smell?
you smell something very foul. I'll give it to you. I'll just give it to you.
I'm just, yeah, it's probably the night. His perfume is mixing with the stench of the rest.
Humans do tend to smell funny.
Yeah. I'm going here.
You're going to stand behind him.
Oh, somewhere like here. Oh, hello.
So the sound keeps getting louder and louder. Something large is moving through the woods, running, and you hear a tremendous roar as this breaks through the woods. This is a very large ogre. Finally, there's something larger than an orc. It's at least probably a good 4 or 5 feet taller than the ogre. And atop it, riding on each shoulder, is a goblin with a bow.
Great.
It gets about here, and boy, that poor knight just doesn't have much luck. An arrow hits him in a soft spot in his armor for 5 hit points of damage, and he nicks him back. Ah! Yeah! And he kind of swaggers a little bit.
Many dice.
Who wants to go first?
I will go doing my typically dwarven thing. I charge straight at that big guy.
Ah! You run straight at him.
All right. Let's see if this works.
We're so fucked. 16 or higher, sir. 16 or higher.
Oh, God.
You better blow them dice. I mean, don't blow them like blow them. Get down on your hands and knees and blow them.
With my pluses, that is a
My butt's clenching.
2 plus 3.
My God, the tension, the suspense.
Oh! I did my pluses wrong for the goblins. That would be with pluses a 19.
That is a hit, sir. Roll me some damage.
28 plus 2 plus 3. Okay. 10.
You run up and you slam that axe at him, and you hit good solid meat, and you hurt him pretty good. Bear.
By Dolgan, I hit something.
Cannot
Bow.
be. I'm gonna come up there too then. Yoink.
Yeah, it would be good to have a magic user with grease.
No.
Are we talking about the spell that disperses grease on the ground, or the spell that makes everybody bring out the song and dance from the movie Grease? I'm confused now.
Anyway, I'm going to try and hit the big O. And that is a 1. A natural 1. That is brilliant.
Where the hell? Oh, here's my. I can't find this. Where is it? It's not like it's big and red, and I can't see it. Let's see here. Bear, roll me a percentile.
Yes. 54.
Let's see. Where the hell is it? Weapon critical fumble. That's a two-handed weapon, right, sir?
Yep.
Oh man, this sucks balls.
If you kill me, I'll be sad.
Your weapons, as you're charging forward, your weapon slips from your hand, but you're able to recover it before losing it, but no attack next round.
Oh shit!
You know why it slipped? Because you got it crazy. Your hands got crazy putting the oil on yourself.
Yep. That's why I need a slave to oil me up properly.
Whoa. We don't have that. We don't have that kind of content in our games, okay?
I'm a half-orc. I can have whatever the fuck I want.
I put some reminders in the private chat.
Okay, I saw him. Kane, having recovered his bow, he fires off a round and knocks one of the goblin arrow slingers from his shoulder.
It's called Archer.
I want to call him an arrow slinger because why not?
You put the arrow in a sling.
I'd like to see somebody do that, actually.
Poke yourself in the face with it.
The knight goes in. God, you people. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a hit. That's. He has a bastard sword, right? Wrong book. These are the things I hate when you don't write down things that you think remember are pertinent. I need another book and just start putting footnotes, not dog ears, and little bills on it. That's a D10. Okay, well. That's a D12. Wrong one. Oh. The knight comes in with his magical sword of goodness and hits the ogre for 5 hit points of damage. Yes, they're goblin swingers. That's everybody back to their round. Let's see here. Swing at that knight. Whoa, that is. Ooh, ow. Yeah. That's. What was that? Wrong one. The orc with his massive mace comes and swings at the knight and hits him for 5 hit points of damage.
Oh,
which puts him down. The ogre hits him so hard he flies across the ground and hits with a tremendous poof, sending up a cloud of dust as the knight is knocked clean out. The remaining goblin.
It is his horse.
Bear, watch your AC with oil at the moment.
You said 15?
Yep. So the goblin he's hanging off and he's trying to aim an arrow down you. He puts one right between your feet. He misses. And at this point, you guys notice there is another creature standing here watching all of this, laughing at you. Back around, Jesse.
1 second. All right. I will see if my updated Foundry dice will work. I will go again at the ogre.
Roll him. That, sir, is a hit.
See, that's the problem. I was using the same dice I used for pile. That's the problem.
When in doubt, change the dice.
+2 for that, and it's +1 for that. Yep, that's it. That'd be a 7 points of damage.
You kind of back up, and then you take a running leap and come up with the axe and bury it right below his ugly jawline, and you drive the axe blade into his throat. Blood bursts and sprays all over you.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, you sink it in really good, and it fights and fidgets around, trying to grab at you before it goes and falls down completely, smashing to the ground with a tremendous thud, dead.
Does it squish a goblin?
The goblin goes flying off, and it lands on its face in front of the orc.
That only counts as one.
That only counts as one. What do you do? That goblin is laying prone at your feet. If 10 or higher, and you can get to hit it. If you roll less than that, I'm going to laugh at you.
How is that any different? I'm going to try and hit it. And I'm going to miss it, because I always miss it.
Yep.
Yep.
You're like, ah!
I hit the ground. I showed the ground with balls.
You clip one of his fingernails.
You should have stepped on him.
Probably.
You got to kill him before you dig the hole.
Yep.
Let's see. Kane is going to shoot an arrow at that guy and misses. An arrow this big old giant bugbear standing in the corner kind of ducks it. It's like, you killed my raiders. Now I'm going to kill all of you. In turn. The bugbear comes charging in at the dwarf, swinging his weapon. Where's my D8? I'm having a hard time finding dice tonight. He comes in and with his big sword bashes it into Crow, hitting him really good. Back to Crow.
Feeling the renewed notice of Dolgan, I will go after the bugbear. Because, yeah. 2, 3.
and misses. Fair.
Yay. I'm going to...
Overexcitement.
You little shit goblin need to die. First and foremost.
Roll A1. Roll A1.
Meh.
Roll damage. He's just still getting up. He'd have been up fully up next round. So
Okay, 1, 2, 3. I
as he's
would
getting up,
positively think he's dead.
you just splatter his head into the ground.
Yeah.
Blood just kind of squirts out.
Is the bugbear chasing to me?
You know what? I'm going to say close enough, and I'll give you +1 for a flanking attack.
Yay. And I give him a good whiff. That I get some fresh air. It's very important.
Kane runs over this way, stops. Hammer time. And actually manages to put an arrow in him. Wow, 6 no less. Finally, some dice rolls but not suck. He puts an arrow into the bugbear. The bugbear comes around and swings at Crow and misses. Jesse.
I am hopefully not too ecstatic for the ogre to actually hit this guy. Yeah, not so
Beautiful.
much.
You go in to hit him with your axe, and he easily parries the blow.
He's getting a lot of fresh air with all our axes with the big side. We're going to give him a good fan.
Maybe the problem is there's too many axes in this group. It's too axe heavy.
Yeah. I should have taken a hammer.
Yeah, Varmog.
Yeah, let's see if I
Varmog.
can tickle him.
Kate at that point says, "Go get him, Varmog the hammer."
12. It's not going to do shit.
Yes. Kane manages to put another arrow in him for 1 hit point damage. Yay. He hits him with another arrow. He has 2 arrows in him. He's gashed pretty good, but he is still going, and he turns on the orc. Let's see. He swings at you and misses.
Oh, he's as good as we are.
Jesse. I mean, he has been turned into a pincushion.
Is he wearing a lid on his chest?
That's what it looks like. Yeah, it is. It looks like he's wearing a trash can lid or a shield or a breastplate.
I'm going to try to, just grumble it on the right breath, and I can just almost Babe Ruth it.
Yay!
Ooh, brutal.
Yeah.
Roll some damage.
The Babe comes through. 1, 2, 3. Bugbears aren't on my list.
No.
7.
Nice.
You bury that axe right through his chest and it weak point his armor, and he bleeds profusely, grabbing at the weapon, and he struggles a bit and falls over on top of you. In combat.
Yay.
Kane, seeing that everybody, seeing that the all the bad guys are down, he's like, shit, who do I see to first? If I let the knight die, it's my ass. He manages to stabilize and mend the pompous knight.
I could just bring the knight's horse over, punch the horse falls on the knight and kills him.
And then
It's a
we're all
accident.
outlaws. Then we become like the
No, it's an
A-team.
accident. It's an accident. The horse fell on him. It happens all the time.
Kane comes running over. Has the orc tried to help the dwarf out from under the...
I would guess so.
Do a strength check. I'm a dick.
I know.
12.
Oh,
Get a
what
15
is
or
this?
higher.
Okay. Doink. Let's see. No.
He's a
just
very
pulling.
hungry. He's a very heavy bugbear.
Yep.
Kane comes in here and he's gonna help. And he doesn't have any luck either. Jesse, you want to do a strength check to try to get out further than the bugbear? Because this is some funny shit.
It's like in Two Towers
Get 14 or higher.
when Gimli gets caught under the warg.
I'm stuck.
Oh, another bugbear falls on him out of nowhere.
Lord, this guy.
Pushing it up. Another bugbear.
Hey Jesse, do a constitution save to see if you can. No, I'm not gonna be that cruel. It would be funny. The ranger grabs a nearby spear and he starts using it as a lever, just like pry it up a little bit, and together you finally get the dwarf free from under the bugbear. And Kane renders aid to everybody.
Yay.
Oh, shit. Well, that's something I haven't seen in these parts. Nothing around here, he adds. The knight limps over, and despite being bandaged, he's pretty well. He's still pretty jacked up. He looks at all these creatures, and he's actually kind of embarrassed that he got knocked out. But he doesn't bring this fact up, but you can kind of read it on his face. He's like, this doesn't bode well. We had heard reports and rumors of raids along the Dunbury River, but nothing this far west. Maybe now Lord Howe will take us seriously. I know Lockhart will, the steward. He looks at the dwarf, the half-orc, and the ranger. He's like, you've all proved yourself today. We'd be dead if it wasn't for you guys. For you noble warriors. He's like, I'll make sure you paid 50 gold plus whatever we find here you can have. They don't care about their trinkets. They need to ride back to Hrueset and report to the steward. You have all done very well. Should the need arise, I will come looking for you again. Even you.
I'm going to collect heads. Because
the knight just kind of looks at you. It's like, fine, if you bring them, I will pay you 4 gold pieces a head.
That's worth it. All the heads. All heads in the ogre. Everything.
And he mostly says that because he's just getting off to the idea of if you hadn't drag all these stinky heads back and figure out how the ogre one too. He knows it's going to be a huge inconvenience and pain in the ass. So yeah, he's like totally down with it. Like, yeah.
Okay, I'll bring him to him one by one. Here. I can mount them on the walls.
There you go. How much did he say he's going to give you guys each?
Last that the orcish fellow suggested was 5.
No, just here right now, Jesse wasn't paying attention. I'm going to say 25 per head, even though I think it was higher.
The heads. Okay.
No, I mean per their head. He was like, "I'm going to give you extra." I'll go back and check it later. That's why we have this stuff on video. So he heads off to find and mount his horse and ride away, leaving you guys here alone with all these very smelly dead bodies. Anything you guys want to add or say to each other or do?
We should not forget to loot the other guys that came with us.
Kane's kind of like, I'm afraid to get in their armor. They're kind of nasty fellows, if you know what I mean.
I'll go and respectively take care of Brandon.
What
then
loot
most
did you drop?
What loot he dropped? They all kind of dropped a collection of coins. You probably will be able to piece together about 6 silver from a lot of them. Most of their gear is pretty crappy and nothing you really want and nothing you really sell worth of crap. But if you haul it all back, you can probably get 20 gold for all of it.
Yeah, it's worth it. What sword does the bugbear have?
He has a big, ugly brain melt. A big, ugly, long sword.
Yeah,
it's
worth it.
Most of their weapons are scavenged equipment, stuff like that. You find some coinage on them and the like, but nothing. Not a lot of items of value. And at that point, the ranger says, to have been raiding our caravan routes for so long, they're kind of poor. I wonder if they have a hideaway nearby.
And let's look.
And on that note, we'll live on a cliffhanger that who knows if we'll actually be able to get back here to resolve or not. But I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching this silly shit show and our really horrible dice rolls. Cause man, we are just like really.
Hope you all enjoyed the breeze.
Yeah. But I want to thank everybody for coming out. I want to thank Black Angus, Blood Wild, Knights of Barsoom, and I think that's everybody that actually watched tonight. I want to thank for subs and Dr. Peppers and Cucumbers. And we'll see you next week, everybody.